Here we go. Welcome everybody. Gaming Mike here along with AC Gamer. Hi AC Gamer.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? We're gonna do Jolt. We haven't done it for a couple weeks. It's the game news podcast where we talk about video game news and things that have been happening in the entertainment industry for a little while. For the last couple weeks. So
those pesky holidays get in the way of things.
Yes, but we got big news this week from the Game Awards. Those happened, so of course we're going to be talking about that. A couple movies have come out, a couple shows have come out. So we'll be discussing all of that. And happy holidays, everybody. How's yours going so far, AC Gamer?
Oh, it's been wonderful.
Oh, good.
Just been busy visiting family members coming into town, all that stuff, eating lots of food, and yeah.
Excellent.
Taking home lots of leftovers.
The food is the best part. Why, it's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's because nobody's talking, and so everyone's just like eating.
Exactly. So, well, should we get into talking video game awards? I've got the winners up on screen.
The Game Awards are they've become kind of like the Christmas of, gamers, game fans. Because not only do it's like the Oscars, but then they also lump in a bunch of huge announcements.
Yeah. So, the trailers that came out during the Game Awards were, there's some good stuff coming that I'm looking forward to.
Some great stuff.
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley, he is a mastermind. He deserves all the money for coming up with this thing.
Did he come from, I was thinking about Jeff just before we started the show. Did he come out of Xbox or Microsoft and then start doing the Game Awards as his thing and like took that over? Or what was his deal? Where did he come from? Who is this guy?
I don't know. He's just been kind of like a big influencer guy. Because I remember the Game Awards themselves started on Spike TV. Remember Spike?
Oh, did they? Yeah, wow.
And I think it was initially hosted by Joel McHale.
Oh, really?
And then I think Jeff Keighley was like producing it or something like that, but then he kind of took it over.
Oh, wait. Sensing a shifting media landscape in late 2014, Keighley created, self-financed, produced, and hosted the Game Awards. It says he created it in 2014. But anyway, continue. Tell me more.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, I kind of remember it kind of spawning from the idea of just like, oh, this is the Game Awards. These are like the Oscars of the games.
Yeah.
And it was on Spike TV. And it was kind of like not that great. Also, I really never watched Spike TV when
same.
When that was on the air. It was the man's channel.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh my God, it's had a hell of a journey, hasn't it?
Yeah, but anyways, that's ancient history. Let's talk about
Good for Jeff. Good for Jeff.
This week. So
yes,
no, it was great. Lots of celebrities, lots of big announcements. But let's talk about one thing that has been on the back of my mind for this whole event.
Okay.
Because earlier this week, somehow a lot of footage and the trailer for GTA 6 was leaked.
Oh, yes. And isn't that great? That great? I heard tell it was some child of one of the employees that leaked it. Do you know anything about that? I didn't find any solid info on that. But that's
the
funny.
I think that's the rumor, but I don't think they're going to confirm, who or why they did it.
Yeah. Somebody got in trouble.
Yeah, because Rockstar just got ahead of it and they just released the trailer officially.
Oh,
and I'm pretty sure that the GTA 6 trailer was going to be like the big main finale announcement of the Game Awards.
Oh, really? You think so?
But it wasn't, and this is my conspiracy brain theory going on. Because like the final big announcement was Monster Hunter Wilds. That
was looking real good.
Which looks really cool, but it's like it's not coming out until like 2025.
Yeah.
So
a couple of those trailers were not going to be released for a while.
Monster Hunter is like it's a great game, but it's like, kind of a niche franchise.
Is it? I thought it was pretty popular. What was it? Monster. Which one was the one I played? It came out 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I can't remember the name, but that was the first I had heard of it. But it seemed like it had a pretty established and passionate fan base when I was getting into it with that game.
Oh, you mean yeah, Monster Hunter Worlds. Yeah, we played that.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, all the other Monster Hunter games are kind of like, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, like, it didn't seem like it was like, oh, this is the big, huge announcement of the show. I feel like GTA 6 was supposed to be that.
Yeah, I bet. That wouldn't surprise me if that was supposed to be the thing. I wonder if Take-Two has to compensate them at all for releasing it early like they did. Like, if there was any agreement between them and the Game Awards that they had to pay for because they did that. I wonder how much this leak affected their bottom line. It dipped their stock 2% when the news came out that the trailer had been leaked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's weird how things like that can affect the whole organization so broadly.
I guess so, because, and, speaking as, like, someone who's worked in marketing, a lot of, like, time and money is, like, put into those kind of things. So, like, when people say, oh, it's not a big deal that it was leaked, they were going to announce it anyways. It's like, no, there was a lot of moving parts, and something like that is kind of, a little, red alert for, companies that.
Yeah. I saw a headline about a group of, like, the developers or something that were really stoked to watch it all together when it got released, and they had a whole thing planned for them and their coworkers, but then that was all ruined. It was kind of sad. Kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Sucks for them. It's too bad. Stupid leakers, but hey, yeah, the trailer is out, and GTA 6, what do you think? How's it looking? It looks... it looks so much like 5.
Yeah, I mean... I kind of felt the same with the, when Cyberpunk was announced, like, so long ago.
Yeah.
Or, like, the main trailer, and it's like, it's just a CGI trailer, so it doesn't really tell you anything about the game. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll definitely play it, but...
Oh, yeah.
It's like, GTA has never been, like, that franchise that's, I've gotten into a whole lot.
I had GTA 5 on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and I haven't actually played it on PlayStation 5, but I could.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I never expected that game to last that long when I bought it. So good for them. I wonder, I mean, GTA 6 is their next decade of income, right?
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I find it more entertaining to watch people play GTA.
Oh, yeah.
Actually playing it myself.
Yeah, the RP servers have gotten a lot of attention.
Oh man, have you watched any? Yeah, those RP.
I've seen clips. So I haven't sat and watched a full stream, but I've seen some clips.
Because some people take it so seriously. Like, there's people who are like RP, police officers.
Yeah.
And they like go through like the whole like protocol of everything about being a cop, and it's like, are these actually just like cops in real life? Yeah. And they're RPing in GTA being cops. It's so funny.
Gotta wonder, there's backlash coming out around GTA 6 too from people saying, well, I don't like doing crime in video games, so that's bad for everybody. Nobody should be able to play it. Bunch of crybaby stuff like that happening too now that GTA 6 is announced. Oh, and there's a female protagonist, which was heavily featured in the trailer, that it's a female protagonist, and so people are already up in arms about that online too. Just... the tears are flowing. Something to complain about. Hooray, hooray. See, even the haters have something to talk about now.
Yeah.
Ain't it great?
So much love and hate for GTA.
Nimrod, good day, sir. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to it. There in the chat.
Gosh, my GTA Online persona is a female. Oh, no.
Oh. What are you? Oh, you're one of them wokes.
What? No, not me. I was just doing it for the joke, for the memes.
Jokes, not wokes. GTA 6, it's exciting though, and I'm curious how it's going to impact GTA Online as well. I'm sure you're going to be able to just take your character and take a flight to the East Coast. This one's taking place over in their version of Florida, which has a name, and I forgot it. I read it. But it's going to be, well, yeah, Vice City, but in surrounding areas too. They're expanding it. It's going to be their alternate state of Florida. So that's interesting.
It looked like even in the trailers, there was like sort of like a Key West area.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I need to find the name. It's bugging me now. Name of state in GTA 6. That it? Leonida. There we go. They're calling it Leonida. That's the state. That's Florida. That's their Florida. What did they call California in GTA? Is it still California? No.
Los Santos.
Santos. Is that the state? Okay.
That's the state. Oh, no. That's not the state. What was the state?
That's the Los Angeles. Oh, yeah. San Andreas.
Duh. It's my name. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's just, just a quick train ride from New Austin.
Here's on screen is a list of locations in the new GTA 6, gathered from social media posts shown on signs in the game. They got an airport, a stockyard, they got a port, there's beaches. Oh man.
Yeah, they did a whole breakdown of like a lot of the stuff in that occurs in the trailer actually happened in real life Florida.
Oh jeez. Oh yeah, I saw some guy in Florida was like, "Hey, that's me," in the video game. Here's a map of Vice City from the old game. There's no official map of the new game yet, but this is the old game's Vice City map, just for a visual of what they'll be expanding.
You know, when you come to think of it, it's really tiny. Like, you can circumvent that whole map, like...
Those older games didn't have... I mean, they seemed huge at the time. Those maps seemed real big at the time, but you look back at them and no, there's... Grand Theft Auto 3 was San Andreas, right? Do I have that right?
3 was... No, that was Liberty City, I think.
No, that was 4. I think 3 was San Andreas. Anyway, San Andreas' map seemed huge, but then if you look at it now and compare it to, like, GTA 5's map, it seems just like nothing in comparison.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Wild. This has been a hell of a series. Hell of a series.
I know. It's like, yeah, I remember, like, when GTA 3 first came out, and my friend who had a PS2 invited me over to, like, play it. And it's like, we weren't allowed to play because it was, you know, that naughty game.
Yeah.
But he somehow got a copy and he hid it from his parents. And we played it, and it's like,
you little scamps.
You could just do anything. You could just like walk down the street and just like punch a guy.
You could just punch him.
Steal a car and then just like drive over people. Wow.
Hold on, sorry. That was which version of Grand Theft Auto? That was what number?
Number 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome.
PS2.
That's awesome. Yeah, that one was a big step forward for the series, right? I felt like it was.
Well, yeah, that was the first 3D one. The previous ones were like the top-down GTAs.
Yeah. Did you ever play those? They were fun. I played those. We were able to pirate those onto the school computers when I was in junior high or high school somewhere. So, yeah, that was my experience with the early GTA games, is we pirated them onto our school computers. And I had, it must have been high school. I had so many computer classes in high school, so I'd get all my work done in the first hour of school, and then the rest of the time, anytime I was in that room, I was just playing games. It was great. It's good times. Good times. Complicated Mike, welcome to it.
No, I remember when somebody had put Wolfenstein onto, like, the Mac computer labs. Everybody like Wolfenstein 3D.
That was a good one. I like that one. Yeah, GTA 6. Okay, much hype. Trailer leak. Trailer's out. Did you guys see the trailer? Nimrod, Complicated Mike, did you see the GTA 6 trailer yet? I'm actually gonna not play trailers this week. I have been getting dinged on them after the fact, so I've been trimming them out of previous episodes. But I think I'll just save the hassle and not play the actual trailers anymore. I have to switch that. Yeah, it does. It's not hurting my channel, but I'm getting flagged on the videos for it.
Right. Well, I mean, there's I posted a link in the Discord about all the announcements, so all the trailers are there.
Oh yeah, all these links in the Discord, of course. Anything we're talking about on Jolt, you can always find more information in the Discord channel, and there's a link in the description of this video to the Discord server in question where you can find said links. Good reminder. Thanks for the reminder to remind AC Gamer.
I got your back, dog.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, okay, so there are like so many trailers, so maybe we should just like go over like what are our favorites. What are we looking forward to? I know there's one that I'm sure there's one that you might be super interested in.
Are you talking about Light No Fire?
That's right.
Yes. Yes, Hello Games entry this year.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. That sucker punched me out just like, what?
It's looking real good. It's looking real good.
Cool. It looks really cool, and it's like, Hello Games. These boys, they don't sit on their.
Yeah, apparently this has been like Sean Murray's secret project for the last 5 years, but it's a single play, or no, I don't know about, no, it's multiplayer. Sorry, it's a single world, procedurally generated world adventure. It looks like they took No Man's Sky assets and just reskinned some things. Like there's like rabbit creatures running around. That they took off on a giant bird in this trailer, which was looking awesome. But it all felt a lot like No Man's Sky. And I had to wonder how much of this game being this secret project all this time might be them trying to work out how to make one planet in No Man's Sky very specific. And I wonder how much of, on their back end, how much of this world they've made for this whole entire other game, if they are able to just like plug it into No Man's Sky and make it one of the worlds in there. And if not, I'm sure that I feel like, and I want it to be like that's what they're really going for here. But it looks good.
Interesting.
Light No Fire.
This would be kind of like a launching, like they released this game, but it also like connects to No Man's Sky.
Well, or this is like a template prototype they've worked out for how to make a planet into its own whole adventure. Like customize a planet. Because the planet itself has procedural generation going on. They've got to be using some of their same technology and game engine stuff that they've built over these years for No Man's Sky, right? They've got to be... It's... one can't not be helping the other, is what I'm saying. No Man's Sky, even if the stories aren't specifically connected, the games themselves, the software, one cannot be not helping the other with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like,
yeah,
it looks really fun. Where it's just like, okay, let's get all these players, let's put them on a big ass planet, but this planet is like to actual scale.
Yeah. Like if it's the size of one of the No Man's Sky planets that is just full of stuff to do, and specific quest lines and storylines and like this rabbit race of people and some birds to fly on, hell yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more stuff like this in No Man's Sky too, following this game.
My thought immediately goes to, so how are players going to break the game?
Oh yeah.
As quickly as possible? Because I remember when No Man's Sky, when it first launched, and they were saying like, yeah, it's a procedurally generated world, and like players are all across this universe, and it's this one same universe, and we highly doubt it'll take years.
Nobody will ever meet.
Yeah, and it's like a few days after.
Yeah,
some players were just like, we did it.
Yep.
And there's no multiplayer. We can't even interact with each other. But we're on the same planet.
Yeah. Oh so, man. No Man's Sky before multiplayer.
I'm just curious about. Hopefully, those guys they take initiatives to actually, because people being on one big planet, gamers can be jerks. And they can do some jerk stuff. So
there's some interesting base building animations going on in this trailer too. Speaking of the multiplayer part, I hope they. But they've ironed out a lot of those kinks, I think, with No Man's Sky. They've got these anti-griefing practices in No Man's Sky that I feel like would just so... I feel like everything they've done in No Man's Sky would be so easily applicable to this single planet adventure.
Right. And
And
so we can go start a Gepnik nation.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and call it right now. The ending of this game, the super secret final 100% ending of this game, you're gonna encounter the Atlas from No Man's Sky and possibly leave this planet and realize you're in the No Man's Sky universe. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm gonna call it right now. That's the ending of this game. We'll find out. I don't think it comes out for a while. 2024? Is it a 24 release?
I don't think it says.
Oh, no release date. It does have a Steam page. No word yet on release date. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'm
calling.
I'm going to call the ending right now, and I feel pretty confident in that call. Just saying. Just saying. No release date, but that's Light No Fire from Hello Games. Looking real promising. Real promising. I'll say that. I am excited for that one. Richard Huntington, welcome to it.
It definitely makes me want to, boot up No Man's Sky.
Yeah, actually, Junior just fired it up today. They're doing the replay of 2023's expeditions, where you can play the expeditions over and get the rewards if you missed them this year. So, No Man's Sky players, now's your chance. Get those expeditions done. That's also happening with No Man's Sky right now.
There you go.
Yeah. Light No Fire. What other trailers did we see?
One that I'm definitely looking forward to. I mean, they showed more footage of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah.
And that looks so good. I cannot wait. That is my most anticipated game of the new year.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm not feeling the hype yet. I gotta be honest. I watched the trailer and I was like, cool, but I was just sort of waiting for it to grab me the whole time, and it did. I don't know what my problem is. It didn't. But then it got me thinking, I don't think I 100%ed Final Fantasy VII Remake, and so I think maybe I should go back and try to 100% that. But then I remembered 100%ing that game is so particular. And you have to basically play through the whole thing 3 times, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Final Fantasies are never ones that I want to, 100%.
They don't make it easy.
Yeah. I'm just in it for the story, and like the gameplay along with it is so fun to play.
Yeah, I was thinking about the gameplay on Remake too, and it was all right. It was all right. I don't know, like something about remembering and trying to think back on it. I was like, did I really enjoy that gameplay that much? Because it's you know what I think is the replay. It's playing through them once is good, but when you get into replaying them, I think it gets a little tedious, and I think that's more what I'm remembering. Because the first playthrough I loved. I loved the first playthrough. I need that memory back instead of the replays. So maybe I won't try to 100% it just to save myself.
I mean, I think that's the problem that you run in with like a lot of JRPGs is that you kind of think about like, how to mid-max everything.
Yeah.
Like, this is the right way how to do it.
Yeah.
You have to, put experience points into, whatever. You have to buy this, specific magic. And then you have to grind for like 10 hours. And then you can do this stuff. And it's like, I'm not into that. I just like, going with the flow, with, the game. And the game makes it easy. It's like, Final Fantasy games and a lot of JRPGs are not hard.
Yeah. Yeah, not really. Not once you learn the flow of it.
Yeah. But I understand also people who are into, I want to make Cloud like level 100 and max out all the summon materia.
And find all the secret weapons and do all the secret bonus things and the hidden parts of the map and this and that and this and that.
And it's like, and those are entertaining to watch. Like, I'll watch you on YouTube do that. I'm not going to do it myself.
Yeah. Feel ya. But yeah, this one, do we have a release date on this guy? On Rebirth?
It's in, February.
Oh, February 29th, 2024. That is soon.
So that's my
man.
big game. My next big game.
What is it, a leap year? They're releasing it on Leap Day? Those clever bastards.
Oh my gosh.
February 29th, right? That's leap day, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, 28 days usually. Yeah. It's been a while. It's been like 4 years since I had to think about that.
Oh yeah, and they did. They definitely did that on purpose because their whole thing is like this is like not the same
Yeah.
story as the original. Like
Yeah.
stuff is different. So
Yeah.
I'm expecting it with this one.
What an interesting way to go about this whole thing. It's like, okay, we'll remake the game, but only the first disc of it, and then we're gonna reboot the game and just go off the rails after that. You don't know what to expect. I like it. I'm not complaining. It's a very refreshing way to do a remake, reboot, remaster of a game. You know? At least they dove in and put new work into it instead of just polishing up the old thing. I like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I approve. Gaming Mike approves, okay?
Seal of approval, gaming mic.
Nimrod says it could be February 31st. What if they had put that? That'd be funny. That'd be a good joke.
Whoa.
February 31st we'll release it. And then they're free to just adjust that date anytime later. Oh boy.
Let's see. What? Okay, so there's a couple that I'm interested in, but what about you? Got any?
Oh, there was the Blade trailer, a Marvel game, which is looking all right to me. I like Blade. I like the character.
And that looks really cool, and especially since it's coming from who are the people who are in Deathloop. So I guess a bunch of former Arcane developers.
Arcane Lion, the studio behind Deathloop. Yeah, Bethesda Softworks and Marvel are making it. But yeah, I mean, that's that studio.
Yeah, I loved I love the Dishonored series, and I like Deathloop.
And I haven't played those. I remember hearing about Deathloop. It got great reviews, right? People really like that game.
Oh yeah, Deathloop was great.
Yeah.
It was kind of like Bethesda's last big thing before they got bought out by Microsoft.
Looks like it's going to be an origin story taking players through a quarantine section of Paris during a supernatural emergency. Oh boy. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But they just started development, so it's going to be a while on this one.
So I don't know if they actually say if it's going to be a Xbox exclusive.
Oh, it might be? Oh, because it's Bethesda.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that would be a bummer. But you know what? I mean, I could just get it on PC and play with a controller. I have a controller, a game controller for the PC. So, whatever. Do what you want, Bethesda. I don't care. Xbox exclusive just means I can play it on my computer.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe they're just like, oh, well, Sony has their Marvel game. We're going to get our Marvel game.
Yeah, Sony gets Spider-Man and Xbox gets Blade. Except I doubt I'd be surprised if they had, like, full character rights to Blade. Like, I bet Sony could hire some studio and strike a deal with Marvel to do a Blade game, too. Maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing. I mean, I don't have a clue. I'm Gaming Mike. Hi. But yeah, that one should be pretty sweet. I like a good Marvel game. Hopefully they do well with it. Single-player Blade game could be awesome.
No, if it's in the style of what they did with Dishonored or Deathloop, then
yeah,
I'll definitely want to play that because it's sort of like it's a first-person like stealth type of game, and you got supernatural powers.
Yeah.
And the game design is like you have a specific goal, and you can go about it how you want, whether it's like stealth or you can go run and gun type of style.
Yeah.
So
speaking of that kind of gameplay, if you're ready for this sweet transition, the other trailer I was interested in, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Oh yeah.
Is a continuation of the Arkham series that I love so very much. It's supposed to be in the same world and everything, I believe, as the Batman Arkham games.
Yeah.
And so I'm expecting the same kind of gameplay style that has that same sort of thing where there's like the stealth missions and the beat 'em up missions. But they did have a trailer for this at the Game Awards, and it's looking sweet. I think this game is gonna be pretty boss.
It looks pretty cool. Also, I guess it's like apparently Kevin Conroy's last
Yeah.
Role as the Batman before he passed away.
Yeah.
So
And
it'll be cool.
he was Batman all through that Arkham series, right?
Yep, him
Yeah.
and Mark Hamill. And
Yeah.
then Mark Hamill said, like, well, I'm not going to be the Joker anymore. I can't do it if it's not
Oh,
Batman.
that's classy as hell. Hell yeah, Mark Hamill. Hell yeah, Mark Hamill. Good. That's a classy move right there. I like that. Good on Mark Hamill. I like hearing good things about celebrities that I like. But yeah, this one, oh yeah, so you play as the Suicide Squad, the Justice League, Superman, Batman, Flash. In the trailer, it didn't look like Wonder Woman got taken over, so I don't know. But then, all the Justice League is like corrupted and turned evil. It looks a little bit like the Injustice storyline. But
kind of. I guess there's some kind of big mystery. Like, I guess the premise is Brainiac has,
okay.
taken over the minds of, the heroes.
Yeah, something. But then, yeah, so you as the Suicide Squad have to go and put a stop to him, take him down. You have to. There's a scene in the trailer of the Flash telling Wonder Woman the only way to stop them is to kill them. You have to kill us, Diana. That's what he said. So the Suicide Squad gets sent out to do just that, to put down the Justice League. And this is refreshing. Like, yes, play as the villain, save the world from the heroes. Cool. I'm all for it. I'm all about it. I'm excited for this one.
Oh yeah, and they can totally do it. Like they did. The Injustice, storyline was, really good.
Yeah.
And no, we'll see where it goes. And also, I guess so. We have the 4 characters initially. We got Harley Quinn, and Captain Boomerang, King Shark, and Deadshot.
Yeah.
But I think they said initially, like, as like the game goes on, they're gonna patch in more characters.
Oh, I'm sure it's right for that.
Into the Suicide Squad, because it's it's a multiplayer game, so kind of like Destiny, I guess, where you do these missions and you go on raids with people. And
yeah, and there's been backlash about that too. People not really fans of the Arkham series that aren't so excited for that, but they did announce also they're going to release an offline mode, not when the game is launched, but at some point. They'll be doing an offline mode as well, because people are worried that the multiplayer is just going to ruin it. Which I get the concern. I totally get the concern. We'll see how they handle it. But if they're going to release an offline mode, even better. Because if you just want to play yourself and you don't have to worry about like griefers or ding dongs or misbehaviors.
I think they've been retooling it because the Gotham Knights game got trashed so bad, and it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played it, but
I didn't end up playing that one. Yeah.
A lot of people said like it just wasn't fun, and it was kind of like those type of games where it's just like, yeah, you grind for gear and you get
too much of the looter shooter money grab microtransaction thing. Yeah, I hope they don't do that to this one. I really hope it doesn't get bogged down with too much of that.
Yeah, because the characters themselves actually look fun to play. Like swinging around as Harley Quinn or.
Well, and the combat from the Arkham series is just the top. It's the best for me. Like it's the best combat of any game, and it's the same kind of combat that's in like Spider-Man and Shadow of Mordor, those series.
Oh yeah, of course. Like the kind of combat that like every game publisher copied.
Is there a name for that specific type of combat? What is the combat style from Batman Arkham called?
I don't know. I think it's
the video game combat style. There's got to be a name for it, a term for that kind of. I want to know what to refer to it as because I love it. It's my favorite way to play any game where I'm fighting stuff.
It's just the Arkham style, I guess.
Yeah, I call it Arkham style. Oh, what are all the games that have Arkham style combat? It is, maybe that is what people are calling it. Great.
Yeah, because it's just like, punch, combo,
Yeah, but the combos are so satisfying. The timing of it and how you got to dodge and punch at the right time, and the gadgets when the gadgets come out. Ah, tasty. The Arkham series, I was looking at the trophy list too. There's 2 on PlayStation 3 that I never finished the trophies for that I could go back for. And then the one on PlayStation 4, I didn't finish the trophies for. Arkham Knight, was that the last one?
Yeah, Arkham Knight.
It was Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, right? I think?
Yes.
Yeah. God, great series, man. So I hope that Suicide Squad lives up to the
Oh yeah.
history,
One of my
the legacy.
One of my few platinums is Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
Which is basically Batman, but it's
Yep.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was Lord of the Rings Batman. That's what I loved about those. Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor. I don't think I 100%ed those either. I was doing this just the other day. I went through all the games that have this combat style, thinking of which ones I could 100% and enjoy.
Yeah, I platinum Shadow of Mordor because, gosh, it's yeah.
They patented their freaking Nemesis system, and they've never used it since. And nobody else can do it, and it was so good. The hell, man.
I thought no. I think they are using it for another game that was announced.
Nemesis system being used in a new game?
What was it? Because it had to be by the same developer.
Not getting many hits since 2021 on the Nemesis being used in a new game. There's a Wonder Woman game in development? There's talk in 21 of a Wonder Woman game using it.
Might be it. No. Was it Shadow Mordor Nemesis 16? Because it has to be... maybe that is, because it has to be WB.
Monolith Wonder Woman game? What's the status on it? Wonder Woman game. Yeah, it's Warner. Everything we know so far. Sorry, just scrolling, looking for the scoop. Oh, hey. It was mentioned at the end of November in this article on the Tech Radar Gaming. What do we got?
Okay, yeah, I think it is.
In the works, courtesy of the folks at Monolith, slated to be an open-world action adventure, the game appears to still be in development despite the fact there's been relatively little news. Set in the universe of DC Comics, intended to be a single-player experience. Yeah, okay, not much info, but it's, as far as we know, still in development, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Monolith is the same studio that did the Middle-earth series. The Shadow of... whoops. Get out of here, you pop-ups. Okay, cool. Well, I'd play a Wonder Woman game if it had the Nemesis system. Probably play it anyway, but cool.
Yeah, if it's by Monolith and it's... if it incorporates, like, the same, you know, the Arkham style. Sweet.
Yeah, Arkham style fighting plus Nemesis system, I'm sold. I don't care who the hero is, really. They could probably do a brand new IP, brand new character, and I'd still go for it. I mean,
you know what? I wonder if it would be like a kind of like a God of War type of thing where Wonder Woman's like fighting gods.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be fun.
She's like fighting the New Earth gods or whatever.
Yeah. What would the henchmen be, though? What would the map be full of? Just people possessed by the gods?
I guess.
Or some monster minions that the gods summoned?
Yeah,
from mythology?
Yeah, just some jobbers.
Yeah.
Some rando, you know, the putties from Power.
Power Ranger putties? Oh my god. You know what? A Power Rangers game like that where you could switch between the Rangers? That'd be pretty cool.
Ooh, that'd be sweet.
I'd play that. Oh, and you know what else? There's a Spider-Man suit in Spider-Man 2, the most recent Spider-Man game, that looks just like the White Ranger, and it's great. It looks like a White Ranger suit.
I think I've seen that one, yeah.
Junior was playing, and he had it on. I was like, what the hell is that? You're the White Ranger? I didn't notice when I was playing through. I unlocked them all, but I got to the point where I wasn't really looking at them, and so I kind of missed it when I was playing. It's good. It's good. Let's see if I can find a pic real quick. Spider-Man 2 White Ranger suit. I'll just search that.
Is that for Peter or Miles?
I think it's a Miles suit. Oh, this is just people dressed up as the White Ranger, though. Anyway, it looks like the White Ranger. It definitely does. So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's a Miles suit.
Gotcha. Let's see. Other announcements. So you know me. I love me some Kojima.
Oh yes.
He's such a character, such an oddball kind of guy.
Yeah.
As a game developer. And so they announced the new project that he's been working on, and apparently this is the project that they've been working on for Xbox, for Microsoft, called OD. And
Yeah, OD. Oh, teamed up with Jordan Peele. I didn't know that about this.
Collaboration with Jordan Peele.
Oh. No wonder these people look so horrified in the trailer.
Yeah, it's a horror game apparently. So
Dang.
people. So I'm wondering if like this is kind of his sort of trying to do PT again.
Oh, right. PT was his game from, what, 20 years ago?
Well, it was supposed to be Silent Hill.
Oh, okay. That's right.
But then like his relationship with Konami, broke down.
Yeah.
They kind of, I guess, I don't know, like Konami just like tried to like, blacklist him from gaming. I don't know.
Rude.
Because whatever. And then he came out with like Death Stranding because like everyone's just like, Metal Gear was not Konami, it was Kojima. So everyone was still on like, Kojima's side like that. And then like Death Stranding came out and that was a hit. And I liked it enough. I had mixed feelings about it.
I watched all the cutscenes from Death Stranding. What a weird storyline, but I did not play that game.
It is crazy. It is bizarre.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like only one of those things where it would definitely not make a great movie, but it was a great video game to like experience all that in.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he's got people like Guillermo del Toro, Conan O'Brien.
Wow.
And also, if you follow him, like he is like best friends with Jeff Keighley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
On his Instagram. And he'll just like post stuff on Instagram, just like, look at this movie I just watched. He's a hoot to follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, I'm interested to see what it is. I mean, maybe this will be like the thing that makes me want to buy an Xbox or something.
Could be. It said it was for screamers in the trailer, for gamers and screamers of all types, or what did it say at the end? Something like that.
Yeah, for all players and screamers.
There you go. All players and screamers. Complicated Mike says he'll pass on anything horror. Well, there you go. Not for everybody. But yeah, the trailer was freaky and weird.
Yeah, really, really interesting. He's definitely got the the motion capture like face technology down.
Yeah. Yeah, was this CGI or was this just footage of these faces?
No, this is CGI.
Wow. Because it looks touched up, but it didn't look computer generated, really.
No,
it looked computer touched up, but not generated to me.
Right. No. Yeah, it's definitely all CGI because I on his Instagram, like he'll post like, his actors come and they put all the dots on their face.
Oh, wow. Wow. How many dots do they put on actors' faces for CGI motion capture? I'm just curious. I have to look it up right now. No, they're not just going to tell me how many dots? I don't want to read an article.
Let's read it all.
Oh, well. I don't know how many dots. I bet it's a lot these days.
What about this for horror? There's a new Jurassic Park game.
Ooh.
And it looks pretty cool. It looks really fun. If it's just, and it kind of just looks like fantasy fulfillment for if you. What would you do if you were in Jurassic Park?
Yeah. It's
Um,
not a park builder. Finally getting a game that's not a park builder.
you're right. Yeah, yeah. You don't build Jurassic Park. You have to survive Jurassic Park.
Nice. Well, that's
But it
fun.
looks cool. It looks like a new story that I think just like takes place immediately after the first movie.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, you get all the iconic shots. Like you have to dodge the raptors in the kitchen. You have
Yeah.
to run away from the T-Rex.
Uh, it says here, a new character who seems to be trapped on the original island from the first movie, and she's trapped on the island after all the dinosaurs have escaped. Is it just some rando that was like on the island and didn't get off in time? That's great.
I don't know. I wonder.
That's great. Oh man, I always wondered if anybody got left on that island. I guess now we know. And you're
Yeah,
gonna play him in a video game.
maybe like yeah, she just missed the boat. She was on her. She was like, she's just
Yeah.
she was just like in IT.
Something.
She was just like on her lunch break when everything was going down.
Well, there must have been all kinds of people who had to scramble to close things up properly and try to get, there's like protocols for sealing things up, I'm sure. With all those labs and all those facilities they had built on that island, they got to do all kinds of stuff before they just run away. She was probably doing her job. I'm defending her now. I'm completely on this protagonist's side. And don't you dare sully her name, whatever it is.
Yeah. What's the guy say? No expense spared.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that could be fun. We love a Jurassic Park, don't we? Chat does. Nimrod does.
Yeah, and the trailer looks awesome. So
I think I missed this trailer during the Game Awards. I don't think I saw this one. I'm going to have to watch it later. Get a full view. Looks good, though. Sounds good, anyway.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It's like a first-person action adventure
Heck yeah.
type of deal. All right. Let's
What
see.
else?
What else? We got a new Dragon Ball.
Oh, yes. Sparking 2? What was it called?
Sparking
Zero. Sparking Zero. I don't know why my brain did that. Yeah, so this is but it said something in the trailer about a new what is it? Budokai Tenkaichi? Yes. Is it a continuation of that series, the fighting games?
I guess it is because yeah, that style is of both Dragon Ball Kakarot and what was the one that came before it? Xenoverse? Yeah, the Xenoverse.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is I guess like the next entry in it, which is it looks like just like a straight up fighting game.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Just fun. I like the Dragon Ball fighting. I do.
Yeah. Did you play at all the Dragon Ball Breakers?
No, I didn't end up playing that. The free game last month?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never did try it out. I never did get to it.
Right. It's okay. It's you kind of it's like, the Dead by Daylight
Yeah.
play style where you're like a bunch of like, randos who are running away from like a big villain like Cell or Frieza.
Yeah.
But you can like collect these power-ups that I guess like allow you to like boost up and become like super powerful, and you choose like I guess you kind of like your avatar, like, oh, I want to be like Trunks, or I want to be like
Oh
Goku.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you power up and you kind of look like them, but you're still your character, and so like you can just be like some rando guy, and then you kind of look like Vegeta, and then you can go fight Cell. But the whole point is like you have to get like your guys to escape.
Yeah. Survive the attack from the supervillain.
Yeah, and it's like the whole story is like Trunks comes in with his time machine. It's just like, come on guys, you gotta power up the time machine. Let's get out of here. So it's but I don't know. It was kind of too slow for my liking.
Yeah.
And it's like any kind of like battle royale where it's just like, oh, you can wait patiently for like 5 minutes, but then like once the person who's playing the villain like sees you, like you're dead in a minute.
Oh
Like,
jeez.
so it's just like, yeah. So it's kind of frustrating that way, and that's why I don't really care for those types of.
Well, they have superpowers, you know? Gotta watch out.
Watch out. But yeah, no, this one looks pretty cool. I remember playing a ton of Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 3 on my Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
On the
inviting
Wii.
friends over after high school and just play the crap out of this game.
Nice.
Really fun.
Toker, welcome to it. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. What's that? When's that releasing? Do we have a release date? Is it 24? Maybe. Maybe. I don't see it on
We
here.
have some God of War Ragnarok DLC that's actually coming out next
Ooh,
week
yeah.
for free. You don't have to pay anything.
Yeah, Valhalla DLC? Is that it? Is that what they're calling it?
So
Nice.
no, it looks kind of just. I mean, I don't think it's like any story based. They kind of like wrapped up the story.
It looks like it might be like an endless combat mode where you just go in against waves of enemies until you die.
Yeah, it's kind of like a roguelike.
Okay, nice.
So,
Oh, yeah.
it looks cool. I'll definitely like boot up Ragnarok again to play some of that because I never like really finished. I mean, I finished the main story, but I know there are like a ton of other things that you can do. Like you can go fight the Berserkers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the first one. I didn't play this one. I need to. But the first one had the Valkyries that you'd go and fight or whatever. That was like some post-game stuff.
Oh yeah, the Valkyries.
Yeah, they were nasty.
So there's a ton of different stuff I didn't do in this. Like there are like even harder bosses.
Yeesh. God of War DLC coming at you. When? Real soon? This year? Oh, December 12th. There you go.
He said this next week. That was like one of the mic drops. Just like and it's gonna be next week.
Hell yeah. Good for them. Yeah, I should get that game. What else? There was a Final Fantasy 16 DLC coming out too, which another game I haven't played.
Oh yeah, neither have I. I played the demo, which was fun.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to this installment of Final Fantasy yet.
It was fun. It's actually the demo is pretty meaty. If you download it, it's like kind of like it's like a bunch of hours of the game. So if you play it, like they'll know if you like it or not.
Yeah.
It's the gameplay is it's a little similar to Final Fantasy 15, except like you're just like one dude.
Oh yeah.
You don't have like a big party. You get like helpers and whatnot who do stuff occasionally, but you're mostly just like this one guy, Clive.
Clive Rosfield. It's the first of 2 planned DLCs. This one coming out. Oh, it's already out. It was released the night of the Game Awards. This DLC. It's out now. I should have read the headline. It's out now and looks wild. So cool.
Oh yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 players, get on it.
I think that was another mic drop, but yeah, I don't know. I'll get to that one eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other trailers that caught your fancy in the Game Awards? Chat, let us know too. What games are you looking forward to that we haven't talked about? For sure. But what about you, AC?
There were, well, not Game Awards specifically, but like shows. They just announced.
Oh, wait. Before we stop talking about the Game Awards, we should talk about who won, though. That was all we took. We fell for their hype and only talked about the trailers.
No. I wasn't talking about like shows like specifically, but like shows that were announced at the Game Awards.
Oh, were they? Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, I missed the last part of what you said.
They showed a new trailer for the Fallout series.
Oh, that's right.
On Amazon.
Yeah, that looks good. It's got my boy. It's got my boy Walton Goggins in it without a nose.
Oh,
there
yeah,
he is.
he looks pretty cool. He looks like the Red Skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they even said like it's canon to like the Fallout, video game universe.
Nice.
So it looks really faithful. It looks really cool. I think, yeah, man, video game media that aren't video games are getting a big boost this past year or two because the Super Mario movie was like one of the biggest hits.
Yeah.
The Last of Us series was really great and super faithful to the show. I mean, game.
Yeah. Fallout's. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this series. I think it's gonna be sweet.
Like my parents, like they love the Last of Us series. They have no idea that it was a video game before I told them.
Oh man. Looks like it's going to be set out in the West Coast, this Fallout series. So we haven't seen that in the games, right? The games have all been East Coast or more Eastern.
It takes place in LA, which I think is the setting of the first Fallout game, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is it?
Like the very first one that came out years ago on PC.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it looks great. And then also, what else? Oh, Twisted Metal Season 2 they announced, which I've heard was actually really good, but I'm actually kind of surprised because it's on Peacock and I don't know anybody who wants Peacock.
Anthony Mackie I didn't even know there was a Twisted Metal series going on.
Really?
Yeah. And Anthony Mackie's in it?
Yeah, he's the main character.
I think I did see him on the late shows talking about it a while back, like a couple of years ago.
What's his name? Will Arnett is Sweet Tooth.
What? Is he in it live action, or is he a voice of somebody?
Well, he's like the voice of the guy who's playing Sweet Tooth, but the guy is like he's like a big husky guy. Oh no, he's a wrestler. What's his name? Samoa Joe.
Oh,
yeah, he's like the dude who's Sweet Tooth, but then like Will Arnett is like his speaking voice.
Oh wow!
I watched a few trailers. It looked funny, but it's like I don't want to pay for Peacock just to watch that.
Yeah, there was something else on Peacock. I think I was gonna. No, I'm thinking Paramount. I need to get Paramount and watch me some Star Trek. I haven't watched Star Trek forever. But yeah, Peacock. I had Peacock for free because I have cable TV through my internet provider because they won't sell me internet without buying cable TV also. And so I was able to sign into Peacock for free for a while, but then they're like, oh, we're going to start charging you now. So I stopped. I don't have Peacock now. It's bogus. Totally bogus.
Yeah, I guess it's just one of those things that's just like, okay, I guess I got to pay $10 this month. Then when I'm done watching the show, I'll cancel it. Yeah. And remember to cancel it.
Oh, Toker says there was a Dragon's Dogma 2 trailer. We didn't talk about that one, but that was also a new trailer about that. Dogma 2. Have you played that, AC? Have you played the first one?
Yeah, I have actually. I didn't get too far into it, but it was actually pretty fun. It's just a whole lot of, RPG type of like item management and stuff. It didn't suck me in immediately. But it was cool because it's almost like and I think a lot of people describe it as like it's like playing an MMO, but you're like the only character.
Oh, nice.
Because you can like summon different like party members.
Oh.
To be your backup. But they're all NPCs. But say if like you wanted, oh gosh, this dungeon we need a cleric, so you can like summon a cleric.
Yeah. Wow.
Be your healer and whatnot.
That's cool.
So it was fun. It was just like it just gets really like involved because imagine playing an MMO where you have to like manage 4 different characters.
Yeah. Yeesh. Nice. What other shows? What other trailers for shows?
Well, let's see. I mean, we talked about the big one, which was supposed to be GTA 6.
Oh, Well, there was other trailer series. This is not Video Game Awards related, but there was other series I have in the Discord. But let's talk about the winners. Let's discuss the winners of these Video Game Awards.
Yes. All right. So
the big boy, the big winner was Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3. Winner, Game of the Year.
3, I think, yeah, that was no shock to anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, it was going to be a toss-up between that and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 definitely deserved it. It was kind of came out of nowhere, made people just like really fall in love with D&D, and also the characters in this game are just like mad. I mean, oh yeah, and the other winner was the dude who plays Asterion. He won Best Performance, which Neil Newborn, which I think was well deserved. He's been, anyways, getting ahead of myself.
Best Performance.
Performance, yeah.
There he is, Neil Newborn. Newbon. Found him. Spider-Man 2 was shut out this year, right? They didn't win anything? I believe Spider-Man 2 didn't win a dang thing.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, they were nominated, but they didn't win anything.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you can speak on it more than I can. Like, do you think it should have won, or?
I mean, I put in my support for it earlier, but frankly, I don't think it was enough of a game to really qualify for Game of the Year. It didn't feel any bigger than that Miles Morales game, which felt like a DLC to me. It felt like a DLC. This could have been a DLC. This could have been an expansion of the first game. So could the Miles Morales game. They could have all been DLCs, but they're out there charging full game price for it. And I think maybe you shouldn't do that.
That's what I've heard, and you've told me this, and then also other people on the internet have said, like, they expanded the map, they made it bigger, but it feels like there's less to do. Yeah.
It seemed like it would have been a great addition to the map that existed in the first game.
Yeah, like you can like breeze through the game like in a few days easily.
Yeah.
Which is too bad. But
yeah,
well, they got Wolverine. They're cooking on that.
That should be good. Let's see what else we got. Best game direction, Alan Wake 2. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I got distracted. I started clicking through stuff.
Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, game direction. Yeah, no, I was surprised by that. Alan Wake 2.
They also
I've never played. Well, actually, that's not true. I think I did play the first Alan Wake, but I never finished it. It never grabbed me. But I did play Control by Remedy, and Control is in the Alan Wake, universe.
The Alan Wakeverse.
The Wakeverse, or whatever
they're. They also took Best Narrative, Alan Wake 2. I'm just thumbing through the category. Oh, they also got Best Art Direction. Wow. 3 in a row for Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, so they won big.
And then we got Best Score in Music went to Final Fantasy 16 composer Masayoshi Soken. Good for him. Excellent. Best Audio Design was Hi-Fi Rush from GameWorks and Bethesda. Ooh, there's Best Performance, Neil Newbon in Baldur's Gate 3. Innovation in Accessibility went to Forza Motorsports. Racing game. Won something. Good for them. Marvel Spider-Man 2 also not voted on that one, just to note. Let's see. Games for Impact. We got Chia. We didn't really look at all these categories last time, did we? Best Ongoing. Cyberpunk took it. Oh, wait. This wasn't No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was the support one. But Best Ongoing was Cyberpunk 2077. Their DLC came out this year. Idris Elba. Best Community Support went to Baldur's Gate, not No Man's Sky. Oh, bummer. No Man's Sky didn't take it for the community support.
Haven't they? But I think they've won that award before.
Yeah, they've won like the ongoing and the community support stuff in the past. No Man's Sky has. But not this year. Too bad. Best Independent Game, Sea of Stars. Ooh. Congratulations, Sea of Stars.
That game actually looks pretty cool. That's one I wanna play.
Oh,
It's kind of like it looks like Chrono Trigger on
hmm.
Super
Oh,
Nintendo.
nice. And then we had best debut indie game from a new independent studio, and that's Cocoon. Won that one. So they had best independent game, oh, so from established studios and then from new studios. That's nice. That's nice of them to do that. Sea of Stars was not in the debut category. Cocoon was in both, but only won the debut indie game. Best mobile game, Honkai Star Rail. Wow. Oh, there's a Final Fantasy VII mobile game right now? Ever Crisis.
Oh yeah, yeah. We talked about this last episode. I played a little bit of it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
It's it's fine.
There's also
It's-
Monster Hunter Now from Niantic? What?
Oh yeah, that's kind of like a Pokemon Go type of
Huh.
game.
Gotta be if it's Niantic, right? That's all they do.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the house that was built by what's the game?
Ingress.
Ingress.
Yeah, Complicated Mike was mentioning earlier. Niantic built Pokemon Go and Harry Potter on Ingress, and he's hoping that they can do the same with No Man's Sky, like they're doing with Light No Fire. And if that's what they do, if they take the No Man's Sky engine and just crank out other games, and it never connects back to No Man's Sky, that's also fine. Like that's also, I think, a good use of the work they've done with No Man's Sky, because that would be to just start making games that are like in that vein, but are not necessarily No Man's Sky related, would be great. A great way for them to continue making money without just releasing free DLCs to No Man's Sky all the time. I mean, that can't sustain them forever. Surprised it's done so well for them for this long. But yeah, No Man's Sky, Hello Games, love them.
Yeah.
What else? Best VR AR.
John Murray was just like, "Hey guys, we have to make some money somehow."
Yeah, I need to make money. I'm gonna make another game maybe instead of free DLCs for this game we already released. It's a good idea. You definitely should. More from the Game Awards, though. We got Best VR AR. We got Resident Evil Village VR mode won it for that category. Best Action Game went to Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Wow.
Right, my boys from FromSoft.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That's a FromSoft. And Bandai Namco. Oh, good job.
Oh, actually, you know what? One of my biggest disappointments of the Game Awards this year.
Yeah?
There was no Elden Ring. There was no like Elden Ring DLC news. So that was what I was looking forward to. And I was like, oh man, if they're gonna announce something, they're gonna do it here. And it's like,
yeah.
Oh,
No luck. Too bad. Well, win some, lose some, eh?
yeah.
Best Action Adventure went to Tears of the Kingdom. They beat out Alan Wake and Spider-Man 2 and Star Wars and Resident Evil.
Yeah, so they got some.
Best Action Adventure. Best RPG, Baldur's Gate 3. Beating out Starfield. Best Fighting Game, Street Fighter 6. Ah, yeah. Street Fighter beat Mortal Kombat this year. In your face. Wow. They also beat Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl and Pocket Bravery and God of Rock. Best Family Game, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Oh, yeah. You've been playing that one, right, AC?
Oh yeah, I have, and we can talk about that when we're talking about playing.
Best Family Game, though. Table, welcome to it. Thanks for joining the chat. Table has entered the chat, everybody. Table. Best Sim Strategy Game, Pikmin 4. Good job, Pikmin 4. City Skylines 2 did not win this category.
Darn.
We got Best Sports and Racing, went to Forza Motorsport. Best Multiplayer, Baldur's Gate 3, beating out Diablo 4, Mario, Street Fighter, and Party Animals. Best.
Great. I'm actually kind of surprised that Diablo 4 didn't win.
Yeah.
Because Baldur's Gate 3, I mean, you can play multiplayer, but it's not really like a big, I don't know, multiplayer game.
Baldur's Gate really had the votes this year.
Yeah.
Best
Is
is
like one that you jump in and play with friends.
Yeah, definitely. Even Street Fighter 6 seems more online-y. Let's see. Best adaptation of The Last of Us. This is adaptations of video games. Also nominated was Castlevania, Gran Turismo, Mario Brothers movie, and Twisted Metal. Nice. Good job, Last of Us. Let's see. What else?
Most anticipated game.
Ooh, Final Fantasy Rebirth.
That's right. I'm excited for that one.
But actually, this is a good-looking lineup on this.
Oh, yeah. Hades 2. Hades was a great game. Like a Dragon, which is the Yakuza.
That one looks good. That one might get me into the Yakuza series.
Oh, dude. No, definitely you should play Like a Dragon, the first one.
Yeah.
Because
I think one of the Yakuzas was free on PlayStation Plus at one point. I think one of them's in my library.
oh yeah, totally. I think I got a couple of those, but the Like a Dragon is sort of like a fresh reboot of the series.
Oh.
So, like, you don't have to play any of the other ones. You're like,
oh, yeah, maybe I will. The trailers have looked really good for that Infinite Wealth game. The stuff I've seen for it so far.
Yeah, it looks good. Star Wars Outlaws also looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that one goes. That could be a fun one. Some Star Warsing.
Some Star Wars and you're not a Jedi, you're just some rando out in the wilderness trying to, like, for some money, so...
If the Mandalorian series taught me anything, it's that Star Wars doesn't really need Jedi to be good.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I'll tell you that much. But Ahsoka, even better. Even better than the Mandalorian, so there you go.
Oh, yeah. I have that feeling with, whenever there's a new Star Wars thing, it's just like, it's great when there's, like, just some kind of story that's, like, completely disconnected from the Skywalkers.
Yeah.
But then also, I want some more Skywalker drama.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Rolling along. Content Creator of the Year, Iron Mouse. Beat out my boy Cypher PK. I'm glad he was nominated, though. Good to see him. Best esports game, Valorant. Nice. Go Valorant. Beat out League of Legends, Dota, PUBG, Counter-Strike. Very good.
Play Valorant?
No, I've watched some streams of it, though. It looks like a good game like that. It looks like a good one of those games, which are not my type of games, and I don't really play them. But it seems pretty sweet. Best esports athlete went to Lee Faker Sang-hyuk of playing League of Legends. Congratulations, Faker. And best esports team went to JD Gaming, also League of Legends players. Wow, esports. Best esports coach, Christine Potter Chi, Evil Geniuses, playing Valorant. Nice. Best coach, that's fun. Best esports event, 2023 League of Legends World Championship. Ooh.
The Legends, still going strong.
There you go. That's all the categories. That's all the winners.
Remember having, in middle school, Dota parties with my friends.
Nice.
Now League of Legends is like this gigantic, colossal industry.
Yeah. Yeah. Esports, man. It's wild. Wild. Table says the best fitness game is Pokemon Go. Roger that. Pokemon Go wins it for Table. The furniture vote is in. Well, should we hear from Complicated Mike, who is actually a chair? Complicated Mike, best fitness game? What is it? There's your look at the Game Awards this year. What do you think, y'all? If you're watching in the future, leave a comment too. Do you like who won? Do you approve of these choices? Do you think the game is rigged? Let us know what you think, of course. And if you're watching live in the chat, let us know too. Not just the future commenters. Everybody can. Boom. Game Awards. What else, AC Gamer? What should we talk about?
Well, we can break up the video games for a bit, or we can talk about, like, what we've been watching, what we've been...
There were a few movie and TV trailers we didn't talk about that we should probably mention. Because there was... Oh, let's see. The Book of Clarence coming. Okay, in theaters January 12th. Let's get into movies. Let's talk movies for a minute.
Sure.
This one, The Book of Clarence, looks very interesting. I'm not going to play the whole trailer. Sorry for the sound blast. But it's like a telling of a guy back in Jesus's time who's like, hey, I see Jesus doing all that stuff. I could do that too. And so he starts doing Jesus type things, giving sermons and stuff, and trying to be a Jesus type. It looks funny.
Oh yeah,
Looks funny as hell. Interesting cast, interesting premise for a movie. I think it could be
it's
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's definitely got Monty Python's
Yeah.
kind of vibes.
It's from James Samuel. It's a bold new take on the timeless Hollywood era of a biblical epic. Streetwise but struggling, Clarence is trying to find a better life for himself and his family, make himself worthy to the woman he loves, and prove that he's not a nobody. Captivated by the power and glory of the rising Messiah and his apostles, he risks everything to carve his own path to a divine life, a journey through which he finds redemption in faith, power, and knowledge. The Book of Clarence. It looks good. I'm excited.
Yeah.
When's the last time we had a biblical epic?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Oh, no, we watched. What was it? Noah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There was that one.
That one was weird.
Book of Clarence. All right, that's coming January 12th. And then, here's one that I'm excited for. We're going to go Furiosa. There's a new trailer for Furiosa from Mastermind George Miller. This is the prequel to the character from the last Mad Max movie.
Yes.
Starring...
Theron.
Yes, yeah.
But this is Anna Taylor-Joy from Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth. Who, is he playing the young Immortan Joe? It looked kind of like that's where it was going.
No, he's different. He's like different guy.
Okay.
But it did look like, yeah, him and like a younger Immortan Joe are going to like face off to be like, you know, we're the warlords. So I'm assuming you know, because of where the movie starts off in, you know, Mad Max Fury Road, you know, she'll be like siding with Immortan Joe, like win his favor.
Yeah.
To like kill Chris Hemsworth.
An all-new original standalone action adventure that will reveal the origins of the powerhouse character from the multiple Oscar-winning global smash Mad Max Fury Road. The new feature from Warner Brothers and Village Roadshow Pictures is produced by Miller and his longtime partner, Oscar-nominated producer Doug Mitchell, under their Australian-based Kennedy Miller Mitchell banner. I like it. I like this universe. I like these actors. I like Mad Max. Oh, and speaking of which, Mad Max, the video game, was another Arkham-style combat video game. So, great.
That's right.
I'm all about it. Hopefully, hey, maybe we'll get a sequel to that, because there's a movie coming out. Who knows? Look at Hemsworth.
Sure. Yeah, that was a good game. I don't think it got enough credit for being...
Yeah. One thing I noticed about this trailer, it looks like they've got a lot more color going on in, like, the costumes and the color treatment of the film overall in this than Fury Road did. This looks more colorful, like,
right,
at every turn.
You know what, now that you say that, yeah, it is very bright.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't, like, you know, oversaturate.
Well, I'm hoping it's not going to be too cartoony, like, too ridiculous. I hope it stays to, like, where Fury Road was, where it was so... It was very bleak. It was bleak and brutal, and I hope they keep that and don't make it too cartoonish. You know, Fury Road got... The cartooniest I think Fury Road got was those guys on the backs of the cars on the bending poles, and they would, like, wobble back and forth and board other vehicles that way. That was pretty ridiculous, but... I don't think it needs to get any cartoonier than that.
I mean, I think a lot of what, like, a lot of people remember about Fury Road was, you know, all the big spectacle.
Yeah.
You know, the guy on the guitar with the flaming guitar on the...
Yeah, that was kind of cartoony too. So if there's, like, I'm not saying this series should be totally serious, but I hope they don't get any cartoonier than Fury Road was.
Sure. If they kind of like lean into that too much and like not focus on
that could
actually making a good story,
That could ruin it.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's like just make sure the story is good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like that that cartoony spectacle is gonna kind of like wash over us, and
Yeah. It'll be
it'll
too much.
yeah.
Oh, but also it's going to be in IMAX in theaters 2024.
Dang. But I mean, this trailer still it looks spectacular.
Yeah. Looks like a fun one. It'll be a fun ride, I'm sure. This next one's for you, AC. This next one's for you. We got Godzilla X Kong. This is not Godzilla versus Kong, mind you, which is kind of what I thought for a while when I've been hearing about this movie. I was just kind of reading it as Godzilla versus Kong, even though that doesn't look like what it is after this trailer. This looks like
No.
a team-up movie.
They fought each other already.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they settled their differences. They were just like, okay, you're a good bloke. You're a good bloke, man.
You're an okay kaiju by me.
Yeah. So we'll just go our separate ways. We'll forget this ever happened.
So yeah, this is. Go ahead.
Now there's more stuff because like Godzilla, the legendary stuff is going. Because they have on Apple TV, which is another one I've been watching, Monarch: The Legacy of Monsters, which is the show with set in this universe. So yeah, they're they're building up their own kind of like Marvel-verse, their own MCU of Godzilla and other,
kaiju multiverse.
Yes.
Or the kaiju cinematic universe. Yeah.
Which I absolutely love. It's been good because I like these movies.
The epic battle continues. Let's see. This one follows up on the explosive showdown of Godzilla vs. Kong with an all-new adventure that pits the almighty Kong and the fearsome Godzilla against a colossal, undiscovered, hidden threat within our world, challenging their very existence and our own. This delves further into the histories of the Titans and their origins, as well as the mysteries of Skull Island and beyond, while uncovering the mythic battle that helped forge these extraordinary beings and tied them to humankind forever. Amazing. Amazing. Tricky, welcome to it. Thanks for joining us. Just in time for some Kong chat. And there's like little baby Kong in this trailer. They show little baby Kong.
They got a little baby Kong. I guess from what I can infer in the trailer, because in the last movie, did you watch the last movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I won't spoil anything. But
it's Journey to the Center of the Earth meets Kong meets Godzilla.
They discovered the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
And they went there, and that's like where the origin of all the kaijus come from, or the Titans. I just wish they called them.
Well, they gotta Americanize it, okay?
Yeah. So they go there and they discover, this is where all the creatures are from, Godzilla and Kong. And I guess they implied like Kong was like the last of his race, but according to this trailer, no, there are more. There's a whole tribe of different Kongs, and there's one even bigger. There's a gigantic Kong.
Planet of the Kongs.
And I guess like this, I don't know, this new Kong, the big Kong, he's going to cause some trouble.
Yeah.
So if our Kong wants to take him on, he's got to.
Oh no! What if the big one is King Kong, and the one we've been calling Kong all along isn't even the king of the Kongs?
Oh no! Well.
Oh no!
Okay.
This stuff is so great, man. I love it. This is monster movies.
Call him because it's called New Empire.
Oh.
The new guy, like Emperor Kong.
Emperor Kong. Oh no, there's Godzilla in the trailer. Oh wow, look at him all purple shining.
Oh yeah, he's going nuclear. And I get this is probably here's my prediction. Place your bets, everyone. I bet you Godzilla is gonna die at the end.
Oh, did you guys hear what AC Gamer just said? You think Godzilla's gonna die in this movie?
Because it's kind of reminiscent of Godzilla versus Destroya, when Godzilla becomes burning Godzilla and he just like turns nuclear and he explodes.
Oh no!
Kill the other monster.
Oh no!
No, that's okay. Don't worry, because there was a baby Godzilla, and he became like the new Godzilla.
Oh, okay. Oh, but there is this great shot in the trailer of them teamed up running. The Godzilla and Kong just running together. This is so good. What a great shot. And he's got a, what is this with his armored up robot arm, by the way? Did you notice that? He's got either armor or a prosthetic arm going on.
I bet your Monarch, they must soup him up with like a gauntlet because his hand gets broken or whatever, and he's just like, oh.
The new Empire. You're right. It probably is going to be Emperor Kong. That's crazy. There's the baby. The baby does his roar at the end. Also filmed for IMAX, also in theaters 2024. Fantastic.
Yeah, Godzilla looks sick.
Looking forward to it. I want to go see that one with you, buddy. Let's go see that one together. In IMAX.
Of course, definitely.
Hell yes. It's a date.
Ooh, there was another chimp-centric trailer that came out a couple weeks ago.
The Planet of the Apes one that we talked about on this very show?
Did we talk about that one?
Yes, we talked about that one.
Okay. I've forgotten. I think I was thinking about that because I just watched that trailer again in the movie theater.
Yeah, we covered it. I've been trying to make sure, I've been searching throughout the week official trailer and trying to catch every new trailer that hits. So I think we've had pretty good coverage. Pretty good. There's some I don't include just because I don't really care about them and don't want to bother talking about them, but the major releases I think we've been hitting pretty well. Pretty well. One more, though. We got one more movie trailer that I saw this week that I enjoyed. Oh, and of course, quick reminder, anybody who wants to get in the Discord, feel free to post trailer links in the Discord as well. If you see a trailer that you think we might like, share it with us, for sure, for certainly. This last one is a nice, fun, less action-y comedy movie starring Jake Johnson, who is not Oscar Isaac, but I'd forgive you for confusing them. It's a comedy. It's written and produced by him. He was Nick Miller in New Girl, the series. If you ever watch that, you'll know his face. He's Nick Miller. And he's written and produced a comedy movie here. Is there a description? Also starring Andy Samberg.
He's also Peter B. Parker. In,
oh, that's right. Voice of Peter B. Parker. Let's see, the synopsis on this one. Tommy receives an invitation to win $1 million by playing a game where he must outwit hunters attempting to kill him. He realizes the hunters can only attack him when he's alone, but none of his friends and family believe the game is real. So the premise is wild. Andy Samberg, I think, is playing himself and just recruits this random guy to be on this show where the whole point is to survive for like 30 days while people try to kill you. But if you're not alone, they can't get you. So he has to stay with people. Nobody believes him. It seems like he meets Anna Kendrick along the way, and they buddy up, but he's not sure who he can trust or if she's trying to kill him, but she says she'll hang out with him. I think he puts out like a personal ad in Craigslist or something. And it looks hilarious. I like the premise. I like the actor. There's Jake Johnson. I like this guy's work, and if he wrote and produced this thing, I'm down to watch it. It's coming to Hulu January 12th. And
yeah,
it looks
what
funny.
A wild premise.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great. I like a fresh new premise that people. I don't know of a movie that's tried that before, where it's a reality show about people trying to kill you, and how are you going to survive that? And what kind of romantic comedy fun can you have along the way? How ridiculous! But I'm all about it. I'm for it.
Just screams rom-com.
Yeah, rom-com with a little bit of murdery action thrown in just for good measure. Just ridiculous. There's Jake Johnson, Anna Kendrick, Andy Samberg, Biff Whiff. And Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd there on the credits. I'm sure he's not in the movie very much, but they showed his face and his name. That's Self-Reliance coming to Hulu. Looks good to me. I hope it looks good to you. That's what I wanted to talk about. But there you go. And that's our movie trailers.
I want to watch that one too. We should watch it together.
Well, I'm down.
Have another date.
So many. But yeah, feel free. Throw us links anytime you want in the Discord, y'all. Those watching, let us know. Keep up with us throughout the week, in between episodes. Let us know what's fresh. We love to hear about it. Here on Jolt.
The Jolt.
The video game and entertainment news podcast. that we're doing.
That we do when we feel like
Yeah. Douglas Pine, welcome to it. Thanks for joining us, by the way. What else should we cover this week, AC?
Let's see. Let me talk before we get too far away from Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
There's another Godzilla movie.
Another Godzilla movie?
That's right. Godzilla -1.
Oh, yes.
What is the Japanese version of Godzilla.
Right. We did do the trailer. We watched the trailer of this a couple weeks ago. Is there new news? Is there a new trailer?
No, it came out.
Oh, it's out. Oh, did you see it?
I did.
Oh, right. Okay, great. Tell us about it. Tell us about it. How was it?
It was really great. It was fantastic. Gosh, it was so good. I don't want to go into too much of like spoilers because I think everybody should go watch it while it's still in theaters. But it's basically just a whole new, fresh version of Godzilla, and it takes place in the 50s, after World War II. And so it's from the perspective of, Japanese citizens after, having to, the war was, over, and they had to like deal with like, I guess, the consequences of, America winning and American occupation, as well as people just like trying to survive, because after that, like the country went into like a sort of a little depression.
Yeah.
So like, food was hard to find, money was scarce. So it's from this guy who was a ex-kamikaze fighter.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So like the movie was great because, it's a Godzilla movie, but really the best part of the movie was like the human perspective of everything that was happening. And so this guy who was an ex-kamikaze fighter, he survived because he faked that his plane was malfunctioning so he can land and not have to, kill himself.
Wow.
With a war cause.
Dang.
So yeah, there's a lot of heavy stuff on that because like at the same time he feels like super guilty about that because his country lost the war and the country is going through like all this chaos. But I won't say any more than that, but he eventually like finds like a found family that he wants to protect and live for, and then Godzilla happens.
And then Godzilla happens. Oh, spoiler alert! You're telling me a giant monster shows up in this movie?
Yeah, Godzilla. He makes a cameo.
Also, a headline here: it's one of the most successful it's the most successful Japanese live-action film ever in the U.S. So good for them.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was there day one, and there were a bunch of people in the theater too. So,
well, Godzilla, man,
good.
Yeah, excellent.
Let's see, and then a couple days ago, I did go watch The Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, the prequel.
Yes. You know what?
How was it?
I liked it. I really liked it. I liked it more than I thought I would.
Are you what's your fan level of the Hunger Games before this movie came out? What kind of fan were you? How much of a fan?
I wasn't a super fan, but I read all the books. I watched the movies. And
you've read the books.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought they were all good. The last couple movies, they didn't need to split them into two. I think
that's just a dumb trend that kind of went through all the big franchises there in the 2010 decade, right?
Yeah. I think it was because Harry Potter did it.
Yeah. Oh, if Harry Potter's going to do it, we're going to do it.
This story is, too big for just one movie. We need two movies.
Yeah.
And it's like, not really.
Oh, but we got Dinklage in this one, this prequel. How was he?
Yeah, Peter Dinklage is in. He's great. He plays. He's like the headmaster of this academy that I mean, I don't know. Do you know much about Hunger Games and the characters?
No, I've seen the first movie, maybe the second one, but I've never been that into it. Oh, but Schwartzman is playing the young Stanley Tucci, right? Jason Schwartzman?
Oh
Is he
yeah,
the
yeah,
same character?
yeah.
That's great. Yeah. That's a great casting for younger Stanley Tucci to put Jason Schwartzman there. I think
No,
that's
no, no.
just
He's not his. He's not the same. He's like his like grandfather or whatever.
Oh,
This takes place.
no, that works too. That's great too. So it's even further back than that.
Yeah, yeah. This takes place
Okay.
like around like the first Hunger Games. And
Well, I'll buy him as Stanley Tucci's grandfather too. That's great.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, and he plays the same. He plays him like exactly the same way.
That's great.
But the main character is Cornelius Snow, who is like the villain of. He's like the main.
Donald
villain.
Sutherland.
Yes, Donald Sutherland.
Okay. Nice.
And then, yeah. So it's. I really liked it, and like they have like a bunch of the drama about like why are we even doing this? Like
Yeah.
the game, like the Hunger Games, were just like making children kill each other as punishment.
They have characters in this prequel movie actually sit down and explain why they're doing this to the children?
Yes.
Good. Oh, good. Finally, good. They had the conversation. Great. Like when they're deciding to do it, right? This is the first Hunger Games?
No, no, no. This is like they've had Hunger Games like before this. This is like the 30.
Oh, okay.
I think.
It's not even the
But-
origin of the games.
No, because one of the big crux of the movie is like, oh, people aren't watching this. They don't like this.
Wow.
They don't want to see like children kill each other. And Cornelius Snow's kind of whole, arc is, oh, well, I know how to,
Oh.
want people to like,
Yeah, make
watch
people
it.
want to watch it. Ugh.
because basically the premise is like, oh yeah, well, we should like invest our interest in like the actual characters, like the kids, like
Yeah.
make people like them. And so that way when they're like fighting to the death, people are just like cheering and giving money and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god.
It's messed up. It's messed up, but it was, still really entertaining.
Weird dystopia stuff.
Yeah, and Viola Davis, she was in it, and she plays like a weird, crazy professor lady.
Oh, fun. He's good. And then what? Rachel Zegler is going to be Snow White in the live-action remake, I think? Is that right? The main girl from this? I think she's going to be Snow White.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about a new Snow White, but
Am I? Snow White remake live-action
course, why not?
Rachel Zegler? Is that her name? Zegler?
they're
Yeah.
they're remaking every single Disney movie. So
Yeah. No, they're doing that just to maintain their IPs because the cartoons are so old that they're falling into public domain. It's a whole thing. But yeah, you just expect them to seriously remake every single Disney classic animated movie you've ever heard of.
I think they kind of ran out of their possible ways that Mickey Mouse isn't going to be in public domain next year.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I've heard something like that.
And so they can maintain like trademark on like how they're specifically the way Mickey Mouse is portrayed. But now
Yeah.
anybody can just be like, make a Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't look too close to, Disney's Mickey.
Yeah.
So I am fully expecting like because they did the same thing with the Winnie the Pooh. They had the Winnie the Pooh horror movie last year.
Yeah. Did you ever see that one?
I haven't. My cousin did. He told me about it. He said it's like the dumbest movie ever.
Easy 4 quadrant wins. 4 have grossed $1 billion at the box office. Their dependability allows the studio to take a chance on riskier original ideas. I looked up why Disney's remaking that. This does not mention the thing I said, which could be just some stuff I heard that was made up. I don't even know if the IP thing is true. But yeah, they get a nice cash influx every time they do one, so why not keep doing it, I guess. Anyway, that's Rachel Zegler. That's Hunger Games. Anything else about Hunger Games?
No, I think that covers it.
All right.
Good movie.
I should mention I saw Dream Scenario with Nicolas Cage. It was good. It was weird. It was as weird as I wanted it to be and expected it to be. And I left the theater just wondering what even happened to this guy. It's the movie where everybody starts dreaming about him and nobody knows why, even him, and he starts hearing about how all these people are dreaming about him and he becomes famous and he loves it because he's always been this nerdy kind of unknown type of guy. And then the dreams start turning weird and everybody's still having the dreams and he has to deal with that too, and it gets out there. But that was fine performance from Nicolas Cage. Another nice, weird entry from A24, the production company behind this one, and Ari Aster, producer. Yeah.
Tim Meadows, Michael Cera?
Yeah, Tim Meadows and Michael Cera in there, doing great. It was not, like, overtly comedic. It wasn't super duper. It wasn't like a comedy. It was just a weird, funny drama. But I enjoyed it.
Laugh out loud.
There's a couple laugh out loud moments, but it was from the awkwardness of what was happening. It was mostly it's like one of those types. Not an overt comedy, but a funny drama.
Was it, I guess, let's see, was it more or less weird than Pig?
Kind of the same kind of weirdness. Less fantasy weirdness than Big, but the same sort of vibe. Yeah, the same kind of weird vibe where you're just like, the movie just has you sitting there wondering what's going on the whole time. Just wondering.
Okay. It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't like, balls off the wall weird like Mandy.
No, not like, nah. And it didn't get too dark or too twisted or bloody, or violent. It just was some real good tension through the whole thing. Really good tension. It kept you tense. It kept you curious and it kept you unsure. But not in a scary way. Just in a like, what the hell is going on to this guy? Like, what's happening to this man? I liked it.
Interesting. Yeah, I like how now Nicolas Cage has created this whole thing where now that whenever there's a new Nicolas Cage movie, it's like an event.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone has to go and see.
He's his own fan base, or he's got his own, he's ascended beyond I'm a fan of this series of movies, or I'm a fan of the people that are in this show. It's just I'm a fan of Nicolas Cage, period. Whatever he's in, I'm all about it.
I know. And that's why I can never see him if he does a Marvel or big franchise.
Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah. Ghost Rider was
He already did a Marvel. Yeah, it was pre the MCU, but he straight up played a comic book villain. I mean, anti-hero.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Did he do two of those? Did he do two of those?
He did do two of those.
There's two of those. He did it twice.
If the MCU just decides to be and I mean, of course they can do it, whatever they want. Be like, Nicolas Cage, can you come back and be?
Listen. Hey, he showed up in the Flash movie. Was that this year or last year? This year, and
Yeah.
as his unrealized Superman, I'm not putting it past him to show up in Deadpool 3 as Ghost Rider. I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up in Deadpool 3. In fact,
I read a headline where he was talking about that, and he says yeah, they kind of just asked me to show up and take a photograph of my head, and that was it.
Because they're just going to show him for a second.
Well,
but I mean,
he was completely CGI too.
Oh wow. Are you talking about Superman? You're talking about Superman stuff or Deadpool?
No, the Flash.
Oh, okay. In the Flash movie, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I heard about that too. And he's they had him fighting a giant spider, and he's I never did that. I never did any of that. That's weird. It's how it goes. Hollywood. They'll just stick your face on anything these days.
Oh, that's what they were, striking about.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, he finally got out of debt, Complicated Mike says, so he can do the movies he wants now. Yeah, he has been busting ass the last couple of years. He's been doing interviews talking about it's to get out of debt and pay off everything that he wasn't paying for a while, I guess. But good for him. Make that money, Nicolas Cage. We'll go see your movies. Go see him.
Yeah, like I said, like if there's a new Nicolas Cage movie, man, I'm in.
How many in 2023? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, oh, this is all upcoming. Never mind. Just Dream Scenario in 23? Oh, this is upcoming. I'm sorry, I'm reading too fast. He does say he plans to take maybe not quite as many movies after his 60th birthday, so maybe he'll be slowing down. There you go. Nick Cage. Well, what else should we cover this week, AC? Anything else you'd like to discuss? Chat?
Let's see. Oh, well, you can bring it back to video games.
Oh, yeah, what do you got?
Actually, scratch that. I got another Godzilla thing to talk about.
Okay.
I was just, I mentioned before earlier, I was watching, I've been watching the Monarch series on V+.
Yeah.
Which takes place in the legendary Godzilla universe. And it's actually, it's very good. It's a lot of like, kind of like spycraft, mysterious type of stuff going on.
And so this is a series on Apple TV that takes place in the same universe as the Godzilla X Kong movie that's coming out?
Yes.
Okay, I'm with you. And then Godzilla -1 was not in this universe, right?
Yeah, different universe.
It's like classic Japanese Godzilla universe or whatever, or
yeah,
Toho universe?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, you can think of they just call it the Legendary because it's produced by Legendary.
Right,
Pictures.
okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you. So tell me more about this one, Monarch. And this is with the Russells, right?
Yes, Kurt Russell's in it, and so is his son Wyatt Russell, and they play the same character, but Wyatt Russell plays the younger version of Kurt Russell.
Nice.
And I mean, like, you buy it, like it's spot on.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fun to have a father-son playing the same character through time. I like that.
Also, Anders Holmes is in it.
Yeah, Anders, how's he doing in this one?
He's good. He plays like, you know, kind of like the basic nerdy guy, and he's the younger version of John Goodman's character.
Oh wow, nice.
So he plays John Goodman's character from Kong, which takes place in the 70s, and there's like a lot of like, it's kind of like Lost, like they go back and forth between timelines.
Okay.
Where it's just like, and they kind of mess with you on that, where it's just like, wait, so does this take place in the future or in the past?
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, and Kurt Russell's great as always. So is Wyatt Russell. He plays, he was in also
the Captain America series, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Yeah, he was U.S. Agent, where he plays like the perfectly like smug kind of guy.
Yeah, smug Captain America.
Basically, yeah.
Wannabe Captain America.
Yeah, he's great in that. He's got a lot of good material with Anders.
Wyatt Russell. There's some pictures. Nope, that's Kurt Russell. There's Wyatt. Just pulling up pictures. Nimrod says, sounds like it's time to get Apple TV. We sold another subscription. Rack it up.
Boy. Actually, you know what? Apple TV is pretty good. They've got that, Monarch. They got Succession.
Have you watched Severance on there?
Or not Succession. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Is
you meant to say Severance?
Severance is excellent.
Severance was really good. That was really good. Yeah, I had like a trial for a while, so I saw Severance, but I don't have it now, so I can't watch Monarch, but I do want to see the series. Maybe I'll get it. Oh, look at young Wyatt Russell in this picture. Oh my god. That's great.
Yeah, it was good. And by the way, those two, they're not even like the main characters. The main characters are these so the show starts off with this woman from America, and she goes to Japan because her father died, and she needs to go to Japan to like settle his affairs. But when she gets there, she discovers that he had a whole nother family.
Oh, whoops.
Another wife and another child. So like the main characters are like this brother and sister who had no idea that the other existed.
Jeez. That's weird. And that's why you don't start another family in another country without telling your other family, everybody. Because it's weird for them later when they meet.
But that's okay because Godzilla happens.
Yeah, and then Godzilla. If you do that, then Godzilla will happen. So don't do that, everybody. That's my advice. Monarch's got your recommendation, AC? You like it?
Oh, I love it. I'm
Hell
tuning
yeah.
in every. In fact, actually, I think the new episode is out today. So after we're done.
How far into the season? Do you know how much left? Monarch episodes release schedule. Let's tell people.
I think it's episode 5 right now.
Men's Health has the release schedule for this TV show for some reason, so let's look there. Oh yeah, here we go. Next one is December. Oh, one just came out yesterday. Episode 5 yesterday.
Okay, so it is. Yeah, yesterday, today.
So they are releasing on Fridays, 15th, 22nd, 29th, and no breaks all the way straight through. The rest of the episodes every Friday from here on out. Cool.
Wow. So you know exactly what I'm doing.
That's according to Men's Health, so if that's wrong, you take it up with menshealth.com. Okay?
Oh man, Men's Health. They've scared me wrong so many times.
10 episodes for the slate, for the full slate, though. 10 episodes to expect. Just so everybody knows. If you're going to wait for a free trial of Apple TV, do it after January 12th, when they're all out.
Yeah, that's the smart play.
There you go. There you go.
Anyways, I guess we can wrap it up with video games. What you been playing?
Oh my God, my man. Listen to this. Richard Huntington cursed me with glorious purpose when he bought me this game, Desynced. It's an early access. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. It's right there. 103 hours I've sunk in. Richard, when did you buy this? Like just over a week ago? I put way too many hours into this game.
I have been curious because I've been streaming it. I've tuned in for a little bit, but I never got like the full picture of what the game is about.
It's all the best of a factory builder. It's got elements of a real-time strategy in it. But for me, it's the factory building. I've spent 103 hours arranging a factory setup to just make stuff, so I can put it in a box, so I can use it to make more stuff, so I can put that stuff in a box, so I can use it to make even more stuff, and it never ends, and it's great. The technology tree just grows and grows. I mean, it's early access, and it's not even complete, but there's so much tech to unlock already. And I think I'm about halfway through the whole available tech tree in unlocked technology. So yeah, I haven't even streamed it much this week because I've just been off stream, like rearranging all the machines so that they'll flow better, so that it's more efficient, my whole factory. It's great. Complicated Mike says, I need to do another stream. I do. I'm getting to the point. I stopped my technology. I haven't learned anything new since my last stream. I've just been arranging all the buildings and making sure I'm building all this stuff and that it's getting fed through properly and that all my little robots... Oh, and here's the other thing. You can program each of your robots that you build and your buildings that you build to do specific things. So it gets into this whole programming aspect that you can really fine-tune and micromanage your micromanagement, and it just is so satisfying. So I've been obsessed with this game. I haven't played much else, and it's been great. No regrets. Thanks again, Richard. Thank you, big time. I've gotten so much mileage out of this game.
Are there any is there any kind of multiplayer functionality, or is it just single player?
You can take your game that you're playing and just start a multiplayer server if you want, or just join somebody else's. But yeah, it's multiplayer too. And I haven't messed with that yet, but now that Complicated Mike's playing, we should definitely mess with that. And Complicated Mike, yes, you have to destroy buildings and build them again to move them. It's a pain in the ass, but that's what I've been doing off stream, and I still like it.
Let's see. I'll have to investigate because maybe I can put it on my laptop.
It's good. My computer's like 5 years old now, and it makes my computer run hot. So check the specs before you buy this game. Check the specs, because I know your computer's a little older than mine. So I would just make sure you've got all the RAM and stuff that you need.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll have to check on canirunit.com.
There you go.
You ever been on there?
There you go. It maybe. But that's what I've been playing. Chat, what have you been playing? And AC Gamer, what have you been playing lately?
Oh, what did you say? I think I lost it.
Oh, I said AC Gamer, what have you been playing lately?
Oh, well, I decided to give myself a little early Christmas present.
Oh.
Which is code for I took my copy of Mortal Kombat 1 to GameStop and traded it in.
Hell yeah, what'd you get?
For Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Nice.
It was a toss-up between that and Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
I decided to go with Super Mario Brothers Wonder because I've actually watched a ton of, like, yourself included, like, play Spider-Man 2, so I got the gist of it.
Yeah. If you ask my advice on the comparison on those two, I would probably tell you get Mario and wait for Spider-Man 2 to be on sale sometime later.
Right. So I'll eventually play Spider-Man 2, I'm sure, but I got Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and man, it has been a blast. It is so fun. I was just like in the mood for some good old 2D platforming Super Mario Brothers action, and it has not disappointed so far. It's a lot of fun. It just like takes me back to like when there's, you know, Super Mario Brothers World on SNES.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Super Mario Brothers 3.
It looks like all that goodness of the Super Nintendo era.
It definitely makes you want to be like when you finish a level, like just like one stage, and they're pretty quick. Like you go through a level like in like a minute or two, and you're just like, man, I want to play that again because I think there's like some secrets that I missed.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Because there's a ton of stuff like that you can discover and just like try to, you know, do. It's just like, well, I wonder if I can replay it in this way.
Yeah.
And there might be like, you know, whether it's like, you know, just like a secret, you know, extra, what are they called? The seeds. Like that's the whole thing. Like kind of like with stars. You're trying to collect all these so that you can unlock more levels.
Yeah.
But like you'll discover you'll unlock like secret levels.
Oh wow.
Which is like it's so fun.
Yeah, that was what was always good about Mario games, was finding the other ways of finishing the levels or the stuff they hide in there. They're always good for that.
Yeah, because usually I appreciate the game because like usually like your curiosity pays off.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're wasting time. Because like,
that's great.
You'll see a thing in a level and be like, oh man, I wonder if I can do that. And then like you'll discover you can do that and it pays off.
Awesome.
So I mean, I'm super I'm super invested. It's too bad that Nintendo doesn't really have like a platinum or a trophy system.
Yeah.
I definitely want to platinum this game if it did.
Yeah, they need to get that. I started messing around with a scoreboard. I did previously the PlayStation trophy scoreboard for, you know, our group of gamer friends. But there's a site called Meta Gamer Score that tracks achievements across all platforms, like Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and a lot of other stuff. So I've been messing with that, and that'd be really nice to have Nintendo on there. That'd be great. Anyway, that's what that made me think of. Look at this Bowser stuff in this. I've got a video playing of Mario Wonder. This is wild.
Oh,
this game looks great.
Have a nice night.
Richard's out of here. Richard, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Have a good one. And that, I think, will wrap it up for us. Yeah. Anything else about Mario Wonder? Any final parting thought or any other thoughts to share of that?
Good game. Go. Press button. Good game.
GG, Mario. Heck yeah. All right. Well, anything else we should cover, AC? Anything else to discuss this week?
That's all I got. What about you?
I think that's going to do it. I think that's good. I think we covered it all. The Game Awards was the big one this week. So, yeah, we'll wrap it up there. But be on the lookout. We'll do another episode of Jolt next weekend, sometime else. I don't know. We'll see. But get in the Discord. Join in the conversation anytime in between episodes, of course. And watch for more desynced streams from me this coming week. For sure. I'm going to get back on that with the streaming now that I've arranged everything like I want it. I'm ready to start working on the technology again to unlock more things to build so I can rearrange everything again later. So watch for that this week. And we appreciate you coming along, don't we, AC Gamer?
Oh, man.
Don't we appreciate them?
I appreciate you.
Yes. Okay, well, that'll do it for us here on Gaming Mike's channel for Jolt, the Game News Podcast. AC Gamer, final thoughts?
I love you.
All right, that'll do it. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.